How do you feel now?
It's I don't know how to answer this. After our interview, I am going to meet a woman from Mariupol, and I have heard that she spent 1 month in a basement, and then she went through Russia and so-called filtration camp where they interrogate people and they decide who can they live and who belong to Nazis, and somehow she made it to Frankfurt. And our former colleagues, because we happen to work for the same organization, Danish Refugee Council, but we work at different time. So my former colleagues who know that I am in Frankfurt, they asked me, can you meet her? Can you help her? Because she just made it out of horrible conditions. And I told them, like, okay, tell me about her, so I know what are her needs and I know how to help her. And then my colleague told me, like, do you know, I don't know much about her, but I know that for weeks she wasn't reachable by the phone because she was in the basement. And then she was kind of relieved. I cannot say, of course, I cannot say happy, but apparently her mother died, and she was able to bury her in a single tomb, like not in a grave, like in a single grave. So it's not like in a mass grave. But
And that was in the Ukraine.
Yeah, it was in Ukraine, and after our interview, I'm going to meet this woman. So I just really I am preparing myself, for that meeting, because I don't know if I'll be able to help her and what are her needs. To be honest, I don't know how to find words after all what she has been through to talk to her.
Sie hat durch Kollegen erfahren, dass eine Frau Hilfe benötigt, ja, die im Keller lebt zurzeit. Und unglücklicherweise ist die Mutter dieser Frau verstorben, die sie persönlich nicht kennt, ja, nur vom Hörensagen durch einen Kollegen. Und die Mutter wurde zwar nicht in einem Massengrab beerdigt, ja, in einem einzelnen Grab, aber sie weiß selber jetzt gar nicht, wie sie emotional mit dieser Geschichte umgehen kann und wie sie ihr überhaupt helfen kann. Also nach dem Interview wird sie sich mit ihr treffen.
So this is, my reality of living like a refugee on one hand, my daughter and myself, we are super safe here in Germany. But on the other side, every time I speak to my friends, acquaintances, colleagues who are in Ukraine, it's just very brutal war. And every day I learn about someone losing someone, and it's like, my heart bleeds, my mind just like blows up, and I cannot even. Because of my daughter, I cannot even like cry in front of her, because whenever she hears my voice trembling or something, she starts yelling, "Mommy, don't cry," and then I have to calm her down. So
Okay.
It's like always, I'm here physically, but my thoughts are there.
Also sie sagt, dass sie mit ihrer Tochter hier sicher ist. Aber das Problem ist, dass sie immer wieder sehr vieles von der Ukraine mitbekommt, von Freunden, von Verwandten. Und sie ist innerlich sehr zersplittert, ja. Sie ist traurig und die Tochter bekommt das auch mit, wo sie sagt, Mama, bitte weine nicht, ja, alles ist gut. Aber sie ist immer noch in diesem Trauma. Und vor allem dann halt auch die Geschichten, was sie mitbekommt über Nazis und die jetzt gegen, ich sag jetzt mal, Flüchtlinge und überhaupt sind. Und ja, und sie braucht jetzt Zeit, um erst anzukommen, weil sie sagt, dass sie körperlich hier angekommen ist, aber seelischerweise und geistigerweise lebt sie immer noch in der Ukraine. Auch auf so you are very anxious. In what do you think about your husband? I mean, are you in contact with him? Do you have the possibility to talk to him?
Yeah, we are in touch every day. We do video calls, so my daughter sees him, and every single day, multiple times, she asks like, why Daddy is not here? When Daddy is going to be here? Why he is not why he doesn't want to come to Germany. And do you know, every single day, just because of Russians who invaded my country, who took my family, who took my home, who took everything. And then, you know, yeah, sorry, but I don't know how to answer the questions. Do you know what do I feel about the war if I lost everything?
I mean, Putin is 72, but he has an intention. It's not only politically. Do you think it's just politically, or is it maybe more than that he's also a great maniac, like the Second World War?
Oh, I think he really has some psychiatrical issues.
So, I was learning that his big idol from Putin, it was the Tsar Alexander the Great, you know, and he was a great maniac and a Nazist. Do you think the same about him?
About Putin, and I think he's a sick man who needs help.